Hey everyone! Today we're going to talk about something called VishvaVidya. It's this whole movement built on a really powerful idea. See, they believe that everyone has potential, right? But the problem is not everyone gets the chance to actually use it. So let's dive into how they're trying to change that.
So, to really get what they're all about, we've got to start with a story. And honestly, it's a story that probably sounds familiar to millions of people. It's about a dream that just gets put on hold.
You know how it starts. For so many of us, it all kicks off with this really simple but powerful idea. You dream of having a real, meaningful career. A way to build something for yourself. And look, this dream, it's never just about the money, is it? It's way more than that. It's about that feeling of standing on your own 2 feet and, making your family proud. But, of course, that straight line from having the dream to making it real, that almost never happens. For so many people, life just happens, and that nice, straight path gets real messy real fast.
And the things that get in the way, they're usually pretty common. Maybe you had to take a career break. Maybe you just couldn't afford the training. Or maybe you just didn't have anyone to give you a little guidance, to point you in the right direction. Heck, sometimes the biggest roadblock of all is just not having one person in your corner telling you, hey, you can do this. And that one thought, that's the spark for everything we're about to get into. Just think about it. What if someone did believe in you? What if there was a whole system designed to be that support for everyone? Okay, so this isn't just a personal story, right? This is part of a way bigger systemic problem. We're talking about the opportunity gap. And it's a reality for millions and millions of really smart, capable people. And when I say millions, I mean it. The scale is just mind-blowing. Just look at India. We're talking about over 1 million young, capable minds who are being held back. And it's not because they don't have the skills, it's because they don't have access. Just let that sink in. All of that potential just sitting there, waiting for a chance. And this right here, this brings us to the absolute core idea that drives VishvaVidya. It's simple. Talent? Well, talent is everywhere. It exists in every single person, in every corner of the globe. But opportunity? Nope, that definitely does not exist everywhere. And that is the gap they were built to close. So, you might be thinking, okay, how on earth do you even begin to solve a problem that big? Well, VishvaVidya's answer is a new kind of school, one that's built around a super clear, super focused mission. And their mission, it's actually really simple, but man is it powerful. See, it's not just about classroom teaching. It's about getting people ready for the real industry. How? Through hands-on skills, genuine mentorship, and a community that actually supports you. It's about rebuilding your career, sure, but it's also about rebuilding your confidence. And this next part, this is like the non-negotiable, foundational rule of their entire model. It's this powerful belief that your potential should never be wasted just because you couldn't afford to pay for a course, period. And that really explains why they do what they do. Making the training free, that's not some kind of gimmick or a marketing ploy. It's absolutely essential to their mission. They truly believe it's the only way to break that awful cycle where only the people who can afford an education are the ones who get to succeed. Okay, I know what you're thinking. If it's free, how does it work? Like, how is that sustainable? Well, the answer is actually pretty brilliant. It all comes down to a community-driven model they call the circle of learning. Think of it like an engine that's completely powered by its own community. So, step 1, you've got mentors, professionals already in the industry sharing what they really know. Then, step 2, partner companies jump in to provide support and real-world opportunities. And then, and this is the magic part, the learners who go through the program, who grow and succeed, they come back and become mentors themselves. It creates this amazing self-sustaining circle. So you see, it's so much more than just a training program. It's a living, breathing ecosystem. It's a chain reaction of giving back, and it just gets stronger and stronger with every single person who becomes a part of it. All right, so that's the how, but what does this actually look like in the real world? Well, the impact is very, very real. It's creating a genuine movement that's changing lives. And the cool part is, there's a role for just about everyone to play. And here's what that impact actually is. It's the mom who had to take a long career break and thought it was over, but now she's back in the workforce. It's the student from a tiny town who just landed their first huge tech job.
And maybe most importantly, it's the person who graduated the program who is now mentoring someone just like them, who's just starting out.
Because that's how this change happens. It's built one learner at a time.
One dream at a time.
And ultimately, one life at a time.
So that brings up the big question. Where do you fit into all of this? The good news is the ways to get involved are super clear. If you're looking to learn and reskill, you can join as a mentee. If you've got experience you're willing to share, you can join as a mentor. And if you're part of a company that wants to help build talent, you can join as a host company. Because that's the ultimate goal here, isn't it? The big vision. It's about building a future where getting an education isn't some kind of privilege. It's a basic human right for everyone. Reskill, grow, give back. You know, it's way more than just a tagline. It's a blueprint for a better, more fair future. If you want to learn more, or maybe even join the movement yourself, definitely check out their website. Thanks so much for tuning in.